Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Civilization 5, where the world just keeps growing, doesn't it? We've done a lot of exploration over the past couple of parts, and today that carries on. We've got ourselves some infantry down here who have just done helping out Hong Kong. Good old Hong Kong, they've been kind of piling happiness on us. In fact, it's been rather odd to be honest. They're the merchant people, and their reward for liking you is just handing over happiness. I would have felt like money was the appropriate thing for merchants to hand over. But what do I know? I never programmed one of the most well-loved and well-respected strategy games ever created, so probably these guys know what they're doing. And we've got all sorts of interesting stuff coming up. We've also got some problems, which is we've got some barbarians, but I do have some troops up here around Ionia. And I'm going to divert some of those guys down here to try and deal with this here camp. One group of hoplites and one group of archers should be able to take care of it. And one group of hoplites can just stay over here and keep an eye on things to make sure the English don't get any ideas while half of the army is away. The other encampment, however, I feel like ideally we could do with our companion cavalry. And those guys are healing up. Just leave them there. They'll heal up 25 a turn. I mean, they'll actually be ready pretty bloody soon indeed. In fact, ready for when they are. Maybe I should take... Actually, no, there's a pretty open path here anyway. Instead, I'll just send these guys down here and we'll just get a new farm in production. May as well make the whole area nice and pretty. Meanwhile, our fleet, and by our fleet I mean our boat, is now allowed to actually pass through Turkish territory because we agreed that with them. So now, my boat can actually get past this blocked off area of water. Though actually, ooh, that's interesting. So the Turkish, by virtue of taking over... Oh, maybe that's why they took Bursa. That's interesting. Because they've taken Bursa, they've basically just said this area belongs to us and you can't pass through it. So they've actually pinned the Japanese in, because the Japanese are down here. So now the Japanese, I'm not sure if that means the Japanese would even be allowed to pass cargo boats past here. Though cargo boats don't seem to be one of your units, because when they're outside of your vision, they disappear in the fog of war. So I'm going to guess, oh, I never noticed how pretty the water was before, when the sun catches it over there. That's quite nice. Yeah, I just never happened to have seen that. That's lovely, isn't it? Anyway, yes. So we're going to send our trireme. Can you go any further? No, you're already done. We're going to send that through Turkish territory because we agreed to open borders. And then we're going to find out what is over here. Because I suspect there's a lot more world over here. And we know somewhere in the world there's been a big war. Somewhere in the world there's someone who's very technologically advanced. We don't know who these people are yet. We haven't run into them. I think I saw there was a mention of Egypt. I'm pretty sure Egypt is on the map somewhere. But we haven't run into those guys yet. So hopefully they want to be friendly when we do. And Machu Picchu has been built. Now that gets us plus 25% gold from city connections. Oh, all city connections. Oh, I thought it just meant from the city connection from the city to the capital I was in. But by the looks of all that gold, I think no. Machu Picchu has been much better than I was expecting. Okay. We are flipping swimming in money all of a sudden. I'm very, very happy indeed about that. And that means Johnopolis has now opened up a little bit. Good. Now that's very, very important indeed because Johnopolis needs to, well, I'd love to build a university. I really would, I promise you. But for the moment, Johnopolis just kind of desperately needs just some basic troops. We don't really have enough troops to defend the Empire right now. So, some hoplites are home. Let's just check how good... Oh, can we not build hoplites anymore? Oh! We can't. We've lost the ability to build hoplites. Oh dear, apparently flipping time has just moved on. And swordsmen, actually swordsmen seem kind of useless. Because swordsmen, well, the pikemen would take slightly longer, but pikemen are fundamentally stronger and have bonuses against mounted units and are just stronger anyway and don't require iron. Why would you ever build swordsmen in that case? I'm genuinely not sure. Okay, fine. In that case, we may as well, yeah, let's build some pikemen. We've got companion cavalry that have strength of 14 but require horses, but weak to spearmen, and we're seeing spearmen show up a lot. Yeah, I'm going to get some basic pikemen going on here. I want a decent unit of infantry floating around my city. That strikes me as a very worthwhile thing to do. Meanwhile, sooner or later, we're going to have a flipping great merchant, because indeed I have someone in my flipping market. Marvellous. Ah! And, better and better, we have here in Athens. Athens just picked up its own amphitheatre. Now, I've got this great writer. What I'm going to do is I am going to expend him to create a great work, which is going to have a great work placed in the amphitheatre in Athens. I don't know what that does, but it strikes me as better than just burning him for a pile of culture, because, like, I gain culture really, really fast. In fact, I'm actually due for a new policy next turn, which is marvellous. Yeah, just create a great work, see what happens. No idea what that's going to do. So apparently he just exploded, possibly like he was working so hard on his great work that he actually died. So that's good. So I'm generating tourism. Other civilizations starting to notice the grandeur of your culture in terms of culture victory. So tourism is my offense against other civilizations, culture my defense. Okay, click on the tourism. Oh, I've literally picked up tourism. So, 1 great work slot's filled, 4 great work slots available. Oh, okay, so that's one of the victories, the culture condition. So it's actually all about tourism. If I can just convince everyone that I'm lovely enough and they all want to come and visit me, then I dominate the world. Not convinced that necessarily works. Like, you know, if the Mongols are off somewhere with a massive army, eventually decide, you know what? We were enjoying all this rape and pillage, but I have heard they've got some really nice paintings in Greece. Yeah, you know what? Sure, they can rule the world and stuff. But I tell you what, if it works to my advantage, it works to my advantage. Marvellous. A university. Science plus 33%. That strikes me as a very Athens-y sort of thing. Plus, I get scientist slots. That strikes me as good too, though admittedly, if it doesn't produce any great scientist points, then the scientist slot will just sit there and not do anything. So, oh wait, hang on. When it says scientist slots, does that mean like spots like next to the artist guild here, so I could like assign people into doing that? Ah, that would make sense. Yes, so I've got a writer. Wait, hang on, was that a writer or an artist? No, that was indeed a writer, wasn't it? Yes, okay, in that case, let's get an artist going on here. Shove that in there. So now we're gaining, +7 towards artist. Yeah, we'll have an artist in no flipping time. Beautiful. Yeah, let's transfer. Like, this is just one person. We just signed to the writer's guild. It's like, right, you're a novelist now. Okay, we're done with the novel. Go over there. You're now a painter. Okay, into the market. You know, these are very different skills. But I just tell the same person to work on all of them. It's great. And yes, indeed, a university strikes me as a very good sort of thing. Though a garden, 25% to the rate of people generation. Now, I feel like we're generating people pretty quickly. Go to the university. Go for the science. And meanwhile, what have we got here? We have got... perfect. My hoplites going up against horses. That there is the perfect sort of thing. And indeed, I will just move my archers over here. My archers can shoot at the horses, and my hoplites can finish them off. Job done. And, oh no, what are you doing? Ionia... Why are you... Well, I guess you're expanding towards, like, this area, which I guess makes sense. But yeah, we're now into the space where... Actually, we're now into the space where we're making so much flipping money, I should probably just start flipping bribing people. Apparently 250 gold only gets me 25 influence. That strikes me as very, very low, but alright. Meanwhile, my guys who are exploring way down here... Ooh, we found the edge of this little island. Okay, so that is... Wait, is that a... That down there is a hill, not a mountain. I will gladly keep on exploring. Sure, let's figure out what the heck else is going on around here. Why not? Aha! Quebec has acknowledged that we've built Machu Picchu for them. We're up to 61 out of 30. Ooh. We're friends, but we're not allies because they're allies with England, who I can only assume are feeding them money. Because I don't really understand what else they... could be doing. Yeah, I can't be honest with them because even though I'm over 60, England therefore are higher than me. You need another 23 influence to surpass England and become their ally. So what are they doing for me right now in that case? I'm receiving 2 food in the capital. I could be getting more flipping food in flipping Ionia right now if it weren't for the bastard English. Well, I'll tell you what. The English's influence is going to slip away faster than mine, so it's fine. And gold gifts are temporarily more effective. I could give them 250 gold, and that would top England right now. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Boom. Done. New ally of Quebec City. Marvellous. I've got this money. I may as well flip and use it for something. So now I'm getting... Oh, it's only 1 free food normal. I thought it would be 2. Well, 1's okay, I guess. Now, meanwhile, let's just quickly finish off one of these groups of barbarians quickly, because that will actually be worth a bit of money as well. Beautiful. Couple of horses dead, and in go my hoplites who will just slaughter them, because their entire purpose in life is to be spearmen who are very good at slaughtering cavalry. Well, their entire purpose in life is to form a phalanx that's actually a very strong defensive position against infantry or cavalry, but you didn't even win. Bloody losers, the lot of ya. Right, the question is you... I think you're strong enough to start heading out there, to be honest. Yes. Head out into the world. Head over in this direction. Follow the road. Apparently that's the most efficient way you can go. And, hopefully that's not spearmen. And here we are. My trireme allowed inside Turkish waters. Very, very nice indeed. The Turkish are... So the Turkish, yeah, they're expanding from their little island of Bursa They've come over here. They're going to grab this here sugar. So they're going to get a luxury out of it. They'll probably have... That tile's... It's okay. And they'll have a production on a hill. I still feel like that burst is a terrible, terrible choice. I don't know why they even did it. Unless it was a strategic decision to literally kind of block off the sea to Japan, who they have been at war with previously. Meanwhile, my adventure continues down here. I'm going to send... Yeah, one of my guys can go and stand on this here hill. Just to make sure there's nothing else here. And my hoplites can just keep heading further and further south. Just to figure out what the heck is going on in this area. Because I don't know if there's anything good going on down here. But just in case there is, let's go and explore the, well, the Antarctic of this world, I guess. Now, adopting a cultural policy. I feel like we're getting these very, very fast these days. I love it. Let's have a look at patronage, by the way. I haven't really looked at that one yet. So, 25% more influence off gold. That would still strike me as inefficient. Consulate, resting point for influence is increased by 20. Okay, so it can't drop below 20, i.e. like 10 below the 30 where you get something good at any point. Scholasticism, all city-states which are allies provide a science bonus. Ooh, okay, not so bad. Cultural diplomacy, quantity of resources gifted by city-states increases by 100%. Happiness from gifted luxuries increases by 50%. Okay, so they gift a luxury that's worth 6 rather than 4, and they gift it twice. So basically, a 3x increase in the happiness that you gain off a gifted luxury off any city-state. That's pretty good, and plus 2 gold for trade with city-states. It only goes up from like 11 to 13 for me. I feel like those are okay. I like it better than the stuff that's in piety, for example, but like I'm not desperately convinced. And honor, like, well, people, the consensus seems to be honor is not very good. People are telling me just honor isn't generally considered very good at all. But the cultural centres, monuments, amphitheatres, opera houses, museums, and broadcast houses, 50% faster, which particularly leads into flourishing of the arts. Culture increased by 33% in all cities which have built a world wonder. Well, I've got those in Jonopolis and Athens, and I imagine I will end up with one elsewhere too. That strikes me as very, very good. So cultural centres could be good. I would prefer to go a bit down commerce, in particular, +1 science for every mint, market, bank, and stock exchange. I'd rather go down that route. But to do that, I'd need to take the mercenary army, purchasing of these. I don't really know, like, how that works. Like, entrepreneurship I don't think is actually that good. But protectionism, I'd very gladly go down. What's the everything bonus for commerce? Adopting all policy grants +1 gold from every trading post. That really doesn't strike me as like, I'm really not dependent on trading posts for my big gold things bringing in. Like, my gold things come from plantations on luxuries, not really from trading posts at all. Like, I rarely have people spare to be working trading posts. I'd rather have them working on, like, great people, or working on, like, food, or working on the big areas that produce loads of production and gold, the mining areas. So I don't feel like that's that great, really. I just really kind of want protectionism, because for me, protectionism basically would just increase my... Yeah, that would be... I've got flipping 40. That would get me 20 bonus happiness, which is 10 bonus culture, which is pretty bloody good. Well, I tell you what, I wouldn't mind like seeing how this works. I have no idea how that works. So I'm going to go for that and see what that even means. Yes, unlock that, because then we'll be able to get the policy I actually want next time. Hello, what have we got? Let us plant the seeds of a bright future by making a declaration of friendship to the world. What say you? In all fairness, I'm pretty sure, yeah, you're in a good position versus the Japanese. I'm pretty sure you've got an ally in the form of a city-state. You've let me through your territory. You're friendly to me, apparently. We've got embassies in each other's capital. Yes, I'd say me and the Ottomans could work together. There we are. Excellent. I'm not sure what they really get out of it, but I'd rather have them on side than not, because I feel like their navy is actually doing a very good job protecting my sea route. I've noticed your relationship with Bucharest. While that's nice, it would be best if you leave their protection to us. I'd hate for either of us to step on any toes. Well, I'm really sorry, Elizabeth, but I don't actually care. Like, Bucharest is actually, like, they're basically down the road from one of my cities, and they're on the other side of the world from you. So I'd say get over it. Me and Elizabeth, I feel like we're going to come to blows before all of this is over. And an unmet player just entered the medieval era. Oh dear, you poor little backwards lambs. So we're losing our grip on Bucharest. Well, I think we're doing alright, to be honest. Ah, now this is good. Ionia just finished off the flipping granary. And with the granary completed, that means we have got, yeah, turn you off and you on. Oh, 3 turns until a new citizen is born. Ionia, you are doing good work for me. I am liking this quite a lot, yes. Okay, so I'm going to get a market going in Ionia. I know it's a little bit early for that, and I could probably go for something else, like a library, for example. But if I get a market going on, then gold plus 25%, like, that's actually going to be quite significant in this city. This city can produce a hell of a lot of gold. Plus, once I've got markets everywhere, yeah, with markets everywhere, then at that point, I can have the East India Trading Company, which strikes me as very, very worthwhile. And in fact, we've got... you're working on a market as well. Beautiful. Right. You finish off those horses. Lovely. That is that bandit camp done. There we go. So 12 for that. You just walk in and seize the camp. Another 25 gold. Lovely. England has a settler just chilling out over here. I don't know where they're going. I feel like... I don't really like the idea of England expanding much more, to be honest. I was kind of hoping they'd struggle a little bit more at this point, because they're... well... I still think they're not doing a great job. They found some cotton over there, fine. Nottingham strikes me as basically useless, so I'm not really sure what that's all about. They've got good gold mines. I feel like we could just go and smash London at some point. Maybe we should start thinking about smashing London, I'm not sure. But I feel like just moving in and just having all of these just be puppet governments ruled by me quietly in the shadows, because then... I get access to all of London's gold, which is pretty bloody good. Yeah, I like that idea. And I don't actually have to bother managing them at all. Yeah, I feel like England belonging to me feels like a good sort of thing. Now, you approach this camp and see what it is. It is swordsman. Okay, minor victory. You're going to struggle a little bit, but you will be able to win that one. But yeah, this is what I mean about these cavalry struggling slightly. Do I want to send my hoplites over there? Yeah, I'm going to send one group of hoplites in this direction, and then... why can you only move... oh, you've already moved one. I think you've already moved one. Yeah, let's just move you in this direction. I'll send the hoplites over here, and then just they'll very slowly... actually, by the time they get there, we'll already be done. I should just send you guys back to the road. I kind of want one group of hoplites, but actually the pikemen are going to be here soon. Actually, don't worry about it. We'll send those guys, like, home over towards Ionia next turn, because the pikeman is going to be here soon in Jonopolis. We'll move that up to Athens, and then we'll have a strong unit of infantry and a decent unit of cavalry to protect ourselves against any barbarian encroachment. So, we now have full visibility of everything that's going on Hong Kong's little bit of land. Honestly, there's not much going on there at all. I might send you over the sea to see what you find. You, however, can basically go in and, yeah, win a major victory there. Murder those guys, get yourself hopefully a level up. I might even heal you, to be honest, given you're on your own out in the middle of nowhere, if you kind of level up soon. And once you've done that, you can head down here and figure out what's going on in Antarctica. Marvellous. Plus, you are kind of indirectly protecting Hong Kong, which is very good. Yeah, you see, the Turkish Navy, I feel like these are good guys to be potentially friends with, because if they just protect the seas for me, that works for me. Then I don't need to bother doing it anymore, and very soon my ship is heading round here to discover new lands. Very exciting indeed. England is right flipping here. That's mildly irritating. Where are you guys even going? Maybe, actually, someone just follow them and keep an eye if you'd be so kind, because I'm not really sure I approve of any of this, actually. And I've accumulated enough faith to purchase a unit or building. Okay, fine. So, wait, hang on. What do I do that? Buy one in a city following the appropriate religion. Oh, okay. So I don't just click on that select something. I actually need to, like, choose to build it. Okay, there's nothing there. Oh, is that because this city technically isn't part of... no, this city is technically not actually yet part of Johnism. Only Athens is part of Johnism. So Johnism has also unlocked literally nothing. Now I'm a bit confused there. Is there something like in here? Settler, worker, scout, warrior, catapult. Nothing here either. Maybe it'll show up next turn. Sometimes, like, when something pops up, it doesn't actually pop up immediately. So I've accumulated enough faith to purchase a unit or building, buy one in a city that follows the appropriate religion. This city definitely follows the appropriate religion. It's the flipping holy city for Johnism. That's very appropriate, but apparently not quite. And here we go. Ooh, is that something? That might be Mombasa, who we've heard of before. Oh wait, no, it can't be. Oh wait, no, sorry, is that the... that might be the boundary for... wait, that's not the boundary for... oh, I think we found something new flipping already. Yes, I was told that city-states have, like, the, they're always the boundary that looks like that with the pattern on it, whereas civilizations have the solid boundary. And I think that's a different colour to the flipping Turk boundary, which I think is just a slightly different green. Right, I think we found something new already. Marvellous. Right, keep heading around the corner. We might find something good. Ooh, hello. The Shoshone. Okay. Pocatello, lovely to meet you. By any chance, do you have ivory? Because you do have ivory. Well, aren't I suddenly interested in you? Now, what do you not have? Like, what would you want? Yeah, what do you want for this? Bloody hell. Embassy, spices, and I don't want to give you all that. Ivory is not that bloody good, alright? We love the King Day in 2 cities and an additional resource, but I'm sacrificing resources, okay? I'm willing to give you silver and spices, okay? That's not acceptable. Okay, what about money? I'm willing to pay you money for this, alright? Let's just accept embassy and embassy. I'm willing to give you 5 gold a turn for 30 turns, okay? And I want you to have an embassy too. That's not even close to a fair deal. 6 gold a turn for 30 turns, and my silver, and my marble, and my iron for 30 turns just for ivory. Okay, silver and marble are basically doing nothing for me but providing happiness. I've got lots of happiness already. Gold I've got plenty of, iron I'm not using. I'm gonna do it. This is probably a terrible deal, but I will accept that. That deal will work. Okay? Goodbye. There we go. So now, next turn, we ought to get ourselves, or rather immediately actually, we ought to get ourselves, so we're going to happiness now. We should have ivory showing, yeah, ivory showing up next turn. So I believe next turn we'll be told it's God Save the King Day in 2 separate cities, which I'm not even sure like how much benefit that gets you, but I really hope it's loads. And when we were talking, by the way, about, you know, all the interesting things that would be down here, it turns out there's basically nothing down here because this is straight to flipping ocean. Marvellous. You guys, follow these settlers. I want to know where they're going, alright? Because I don't want them settling too close to me. Oh, dear. I feel like we might actually just have a spot of trouble there. So I can go in and bloody finish off yeah, just go in and finish those guys off. They're going to shoot at you, going to do nothing, and then we're just basically going to just stomp on them. Are we going to literally... We've killed all of them. Well done. So, Mosin Carney, the capital of the Shoshone. And you guys have... You do indeed have some ivory, but I could really do with some of that for me, to be honest. And it feels like there must be another city around here somewhere that right now I just don't know what it is. So, yeah, you guys are really squished together, aren't you? Like, I've had a really... Like, people were saying in the comments, like, I have a quite empty continent. But over here, you guys are just all squeezed in together, aren't you? Because it feels like your borders go right up to flipping Istanbul, the capital of the Ottomans. Right, keep an eye on England. Oh, hello, what have we got here? Let's get started, declares war. What's going on here? So, Pocatello has become a nuisance, one that can only be dealt with through war. I seek allies. Can I count you among them? Maybe not quite yet, but give us 10 turns to prepare, and maybe, because I wouldn't mind just kind of, you know, if I've got friends, I wouldn't mind getting involved, to be honest. And then we've got just the English showing up, and the Japanese doing some trading as well. Oh, flip, where did the flipping settlers just go? Well, there's only so far they could have gone. They can only move 2 a turn. And there we are. Ionia loves the king, and Johnopolis loves the king. So, it's better be worth it, to be honest. Yeah, what does it actually get you, by the way? We love the King Day modifier. It's only 25%. Oh, blimey. Right, I thought it was better than that. I feel like I've just been slightly ripped off, but never mind. It's only for 30 turns. And the advantage of being this bloody rich is, of course, we can actually, like, expand relatively quickly. So we could if we wanted to. Well, we can't really actually buy any more production, which is a bit of a shame. Because, yeah, there's no good production for us to actually buy in this area. We've got... Oh, is there... Do I just see fish in that area? What are you? Hang on. Are you a... Yeah, you're a cargo ship, but... Oh, no, I think I'm just imagining things. I thought I saw fish underneath you. So I never saw fish there before. And fish should be flagged to me. Yeah, I could just buy tiles out to here and just buy myself a new thing if I wanted to. But, like, I feel like money's fine. It's production we're a bit shy. There's not much I can do about production just yet. Not unless I went out to here. This tile. Actually, this tile is 1, 2. Oh, no, just allowed. I'll tell you what. Wait the 5 turns for it to extend in that direction. And hope it extends in this direction anyway. And then we'll have the stone. We'll turn it into a quarry. And then we'll be in much better shape. Now, where the bloody hell did the settlers just go? How have you lost settlers? Like, they barely move. They must have been... Aha, they're following the road. That means they're extending south towards us. Okay, that's kind of unacceptable, to be honest. Right, keep an eye on this. Oh, hello. What do we have here? Research agreement, mutually beneficial arrangement, helps cement our friendship. Yeah, actually. I don't know what it does exactly, but research sounds fundamentally like a good thing. Yes. Sure, that's good. Well done. Good job. Now, England. Watch these guys like a hawk. Where are you going? Down there. I saw you move. Are they going to try and go down here? It's not too bad, but it's a bit heavy on, like, growth and really with zero production. It's not that great. Compass is complete. Marvellous. That gets me, yes, an extra trade route. The range of the sea trade routes has gone up, which is marvellous. That means next time my boat comes back here, there might be something much better for it to be getting on with. I saw you move down here. Don't even try and hide it from me. So you just go over here. Just follow these guys. Keep a close eye on them. And then someone's leveled up. Ah, of course, the pikemen have automatically leveled up because they just get a free promotion. You guys head up towards Athens. That seems like a good starting point for you. There we are, my lovely new pikemen. Very, very good indeed. My poor horse can go and clear out that camp. Further 25 plus some culture. Lovely. Again, like the game was saying, oh, these guys are going to generate, you know, great generals automatically in fighting. I haven't seen it yet, and I've been using this bloody unit a lot. Now, Johnopolis is done. Just finished that pikeman, of course. Now, Johnopolis, what do we need you to be doing next? A university might not be a bad thing. Science plus 33%, very, very useful. Colosseum for a bit of extra happiness. Happiness is okay for the moment, but it has been better in the past, mainly because I've just traded away some of my luxuries for basically no reason. Let's go all in on science. We're all in on science right now. That's what we're doing. We're science, culture, education, good things, happy things. Possibly a small war against whoever this bloody bastard is. I don't know, but I don't know if we just agreed to that, if we just kind of stalled for time. Possibly we just agreed to that. Let's just quickly rearrange things a little bit here. Yeah, let's just get a bit more growth going. Oh, I'm sacrificing flipping gold. Actually, I think I'm happy sacrificing gold here. I think we're fine. Now, I did just sort of promise to help with a war, which is potentially not desperately well advised. I mean, possibly I should have asked the Turks for, you know, map information, because they presumably know what's going on here better than me. I've no bloody clue. In fact, actually, that's a really good point. This scout here, who somehow is not yet dead, I'm going to send him over in this direction. Let's get him in the water and actually get him scouting out the Shoshone area, because this guy already has really good vision. And as for the technology tree, yes, compass completed. Now that opens up astronomy, which could give me the observatory. That strikes me as very, very good. Embarked units crossing oceans, faster embarked movement. This is, oh yeah. I could do with faster embarked movement in about 16 turns. I feel like that's when the army is going to be on the move on the water quite a bit. Or acoustics, which is very, very worth having potentially. But for now, yes, faster movement, crossing oceans, observatory, caravel. Yeah, this all strikes me as useful. Astronomy, let's go. Let's be actually the first person into the flipping Renaissance. And then we could get rationalism before anyone else. Now that strikes me as the sort of thing we want to be doing. And down in the very south of the world, we have discovered literally nothing. That's what we found down here. We have found there is basically nothing of any value in this part of the world. We've just discovered ice. Oh, hello there. England just built Canterbury. Now, why have they chosen this spot? Okay. Not terrible. They've got citrus, they've got cocoa, horses, fish, cattle vaguely nearby in the future, and a great artist has been born in Athens. Lovely. Now, Athens, do we actually have anything that we can do with that artist straight away? Michelangelo, not Da Vinci. Right, what do we do with you? We can start a golden age or create a great work. Great work of art, please. And there he goes. And lovely. He's actually... the creation of Adam is now in Athens. Beautiful. Well done. Wait, hang on a minute. We're not Christian, you stupid bastard. We're Johnist. It's supposed to be Adam being reached out to by a carton of eggs. Have you not read the John Bible? So, yeah, England are getting a little bit too big for their boots, I think. We've got some problems with England here. I don't like this expansion, I don't like this fourth city thing. Especially, like, I don't know why they've expanded to a fourth city, when, like, their second city is still so damn terrible. Nottingham and Hastings are just really just not very good. Alright, I should probably... I might want to just leave you here. Is there a hill really close by to here that I could just hang out on? Just, oh yeah, this is a hill right here. Go for it. Oh. But the mountain blocks the view. Of course it bloody does. Right, of course. And we've got ourselves a Greek caravan back here. Lovely. Now, what can you guys do? Establish a trade route. Ah! Now, this is interesting. I could trade with Canterbury. And that would actually exert some Johnism pressure on Canterbury. Now, that would be nice. We're actually going to get some gold and some science out of that as well. I could admittedly send... Oh, no, I can't send... I think I'm already sending food to Ionia, in fact. I'd get more gold for Bucharest or Quebec. But for the science... Yeah, I'll take it for the science. Go for it, yeah. I will gladly take +2 science that way. The trireme can just keep going on its lovely adventure around here. I probably ought to at some point, yeah, as soon as the university's done over here at Johnopolis, I'm going to start training some troops to potentially go and assist with the war effort. You, the scout, head over here and you'll be able to head over to the mainland shortly. But actually, you can go through Turkish territory, you're allowed. We've actually got open borders, of course. And we've met someone new, the city-state of Maritime possesses ivory. Well, actually, I don't need the bloody ivory anymore, unfortunately. They've given me 15 gold. Oh, that's almost cute. I don't really need that, to be honest. Now, let's have a look, see what you guys have got going on here. There's a Shoshone caravan floating around. They're building something. Oh, no, sorry. The caravan's just standing on top of some people who are building something. Fine, probably a mine on top of a hill or something. Right, you lot. What do you actually need, if anything? There's no quests. We could give them money, but, like, there's no real point, to be honest. Yeah, that's only 15 influence. That's so little. But, yeah, if we were to get them to like us, they're maritime. So, okay, so that's just food. So if we can get them on side, that's fine. And do they have any relationships with anyone at the moment? They've got no allies, so they're not, like, close to the Shoshone or anything. All right, fine. Nothing to worry about there, to be honest. I'll tell you what, I'll be wanting to keep some troops. In fact, I'm glad I've got troops up in Ionia now, because at this point... If we actually end up in a hot war against the flipping... Actually, thinking about it, there's no way those guys have... Oh. There's a way through here, isn't there? Yeah, there's no way those guys can pass ocean, but there's totally a way through here. So I've got to be a little bit careful of them potentially sending troops to Ionia. So that's fine. I'm just going to remove around my troops here. My archers will be coming back in. Everything's fine. It'll all be 100% fine. Someone has built Notre Dame. Notre Dame was tucked away in physics, wasn't it? Okay, some people are building advanced wonders somewhere in the world, but I haven't met them yet, whoever they are. Also, I've decided I'm going to have my hoplites kind of churlishly stand on this here citrus, which I'm assuming means as long as they're standing there, the city can't expand into it, because I'm blocking the dial. So that'll be fun. They can't have the bloody citrus. That's probably the best thing they've actually got standing around nearby. Because, yeah, +1 food, +1 gold. That will be a valuable little thing they'll want to take over. But no, not allowed, thank you. Now, Athens is still not quite ready for the East India Trading Company. Not just yet, anyway. Ooh, Delphi's about to get a market. That will be really... Delphi's... Are you at 11? Bloody hell, Delphi. At this point, we are covering literally every land tile. Absolutely marvellous. Including ones that don't even have anything on them. That's... Oh, hang on. We can bring more flipping... Hang on, guys. Why are you not working on this? Get over here. Work on those tiles, alright? You've not got anything better to do in Athens right now. Get on there. Go on. Yeah, Delphi is growing very, very quickly. Delphi is going to have a market momentarily. Alright, how far away? 12 turns from Ionia's market. Well... Not too surprising, to be honest. Ionia was never a production capital. But in one turn, it'll have a new citizen and a new square, which I'm really hoping will be this one. If so, I'll just buy this square, start working on it. Everything will be fine. In fact, in preparation for that, you guys go over. Blimey, we've got flipping warriors and workers around here. Okay. So, 12 turns to go before we can build that, so don't worry about that for now. We can just get on with other bits and pieces in the time being. Stable would be +1 production for any horses. So, how many of the horses am I actually using right now? Only one of them. So that would get me, yeah, just an additional production point. That's not exactly spectacular, is it? I can't build any of the wonders. A garden for great people, kind of tempting. A temple... Stables, Colosseum for +2 happiness. Yeah, happiness has been slipping away from me a little bit as my population's been rising faster than my happiness has. Let's get a Colosseum going on here. Lovely. And apparently that's only going to take 5 turns to build. Beautiful. I do love Athens, so... Now come on, Ionia. Expanded. Yes, you expanded in the right direction, you geniuses. Okay, first things first. We've got this scout right here. So I've got a full trade agreement and everything's fine with these bastards. So I can just drop my scout here and we can get him straight onto the road and he can start moving very, very quickly indeed to explore what's going on over on this here island. My trireme can just keep skirting around the outside and figuring out what's going on. So we kind of have a vague idea where the edge of the territory of the Shoshone is. Like we know they've got something over here. They've presumably got a second city here. That looks... yeah, that's too far. They must have a second city here and a third city here. Maybe 4, in fact. It's hard to tell. And they kind of consider themselves the owners of the but they don't actually have an alliance. Got it. So, just keep the trireme moving around. We're in good shape right now. Delphi has finished its market at long flipping last, which gets us even more flipping gold. Magnificently good news. Could get them working on their university now, but there's kind of no point because, like... Ionia is going to need a library, then a university, and that's going to be slower. So, but Delphi is very, very slow to do literally everything. It probably wouldn't hurt just to have them just getting on with that now. Actually, happiness +2. Yeah, what is happening with happiness? Happiness feels like it's kind of slipping away from us a little bit here. Ooh, or harbour. Delphi as a harbour settlement, yeah, we don't actually need one. Sea trade routes originating from the city have 50% increase in raids and produce an additional gold when connecting with another civilization. Yes, let's get a harbour built here. That strikes me as worthwhile. You, meanwhile, can start... what does that do? +1 gold here. Yeah, sure. Why not? Get working on that. And in fact, we specifically want... oh, yeah, sorry. We can't work that, but we can bring additional cocoa into the... area, and I believe... no, we've already got cocoa. That's fine. Having spare cocoa to trade away for something kind of, you know, okay, but not spectacular would be alright. Ah, yes, of course. The good work that's just happened over here. We can spend, yeah, 100 gold on that. That's fine. Definitely, apparently, Ionia's expanding in that direction yet. No worries at all. So, we'll buy that right flipping now. You can build yourself a quarry for... it's only 2, but it brings more stone. Stone is a good thing. It'll be nice to have more stone in the network. Now, if we need an additional... that's still 11 turns away. Could I turn off that? That's up to 9. If I turn off the gold... yeah, I feel like we can probably actually turn off the gold for now and instead focus on this. Barbarian encampment has just shown up. Okay, this time we're ready for the bastards. Just send my horses up. Ready to go. This will be fine this time. Lovely. I feel like me and England aren't getting on very well right now, by the way.
Oh, it's you.
The spread of your cities and people is like a plague infecting the land. I look forward to the day I don't have to see it anymore. Guarded. Oh dear. So, you're competing for the favour of the same city-states. They covet lands you currently own. They have an embassy in your capital. Okay. So, they're not so keen as... I didn't realize you could do that, by the way. You can actually see exactly, like, what's causing good or bad things. Public declaration of friendship, embassy in the capital. That's why you guys like us. Are the Japanese really down on us, by the way? No contested borders. They have an embassy in your capital. Okay, they're just neutral. I haven't annoyed them too much yet. I'm guessing the Shoshone are not thrilled about it yet. And no contested borders, embassy in capital. Yeah, nothing major there. Fine. More importantly, we've now actually got the proper chance to explore this area a bit. Lovely. Let's get my scouts inland to figure out what's going on around here. And to be precise, exactly what are the... ooh. Okay. I see you guys are ready for a war. Got it. Well, on the plus side, if the Ottomans are looking to, like, you know, advance and murder the Shoshone, I have actually sent troops to assist. Look, there's a scout right there. He's not going to do much, but he's there. Let's be honest, he's really there to basically just watch the war. He's not going to be able to contribute much. But, you know, it all counts. Every little helps, even in a war. And another great prophet has apparently just shown up. Great, I think, possibly. Didn't Hong Kong say they wanted to be converted to Johnism, which is a very odd request to make, but whatever. Yeah, I've got myself a great prophet here. So what does he want to do? So he will convert some of the citizens of a nearby city, so he can either go somewhere and spread religion, or he can enhance a religion, consuming the great person, allow you to add 2 new beliefs to your religion. You will also have the option to buy inquisitors to defend my religion. The question is, like, I feel like not many people are really, you know, part of Johnism. Johnism is not a very big religion, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send him down towards Hong Kong. Because that strikes me as, like, how many people does Hong Kong even have? Like, can I even tell, like, how big Hong Kong is? They want Johnism to be a majority religion. I'm just going to send him down there. And we're going to get these guys on side. And then they are just going to start tossing, like, jewelry and friendship at me. And everything will be lovely. Yes, that's fine. That's probably a waste of a great person. But in all fairness, like, you know, we've got one city that's affected by Johnism right now. It's not going... Oh, hang on. Or I could go and convert Ionia to Johnism instead. That could be worth doing too. Also, ooh, English missionaries? Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this? No, 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 no. No. Keep these bastards out, please. I think I just took out the encampment. Marvellous. I'm pretty sure the horses abandoned the encampment to go and take out flipping Quebec. Well, hopefully, Quebec are going to ask for assistance momentarily. Just run into a barbarian trireme out here, which looks like we should be able to beat, but it will leave our trireme really, really flipping flimsy. But I'd say it's been worthwhile just to get the information about this massive little tract of land here. Now, let's go up onto this hill and... now we can see what's going on a bit better. Okay. Lovely. Let's just head in this direction and figure out what exactly is happening here. If we can get on top of this hill, that'll be perfect. That'll give us some really good visibility. A luxury resource that this guy would like. What do you think of this offer? It's pretty terrible, to be honest. I've got horses. You can have... You can have it for the silver, because I think I can trade the silver for something better. That's not acceptable. You must offer a fair deal. And you want... Oh! Your silver is not worth that much. Sorry, no deal. Elizabeth, meanwhile, also... Oh, man, everyone just wants my cocoa right now. 4 gold per turn for 30 turns for the cocoa. Yes, I think I've got spare cocoa floating around the Empire right now. It'll be fine. Accept that. Oh, no, the missionary's heading over here just to make sure Canterbury ends up in the right religion. Got it. Oh, what is this? England is now an ally of Quebec? What? We've lost flipping Quebec as an ally. How are England doing this? I genuinely don't understand what the hell they're doing to keep Quebec more friendly to them than to us. Also, these hoplites are doing such good work just chilling out down here. It's marvellous. We need another 29 influence to surpass England. They're flipping... I'm already at 77. What the bloody hell are England doing to these bastards? There we are, and we've got our scout into just the right position. Marvellous. So it's Shoshone Pathfinder, presumably their variant of a scout. They've got a city over there that looks okay, but not spectacular. The Turkish presumably want to go to war. That border feels way too wide. There must be another city around here. Could be this one, mind. Okay. Interesting. Right. So we need to potentially have some more... Actually, having a look here. No, don't even think about it. So I'd say, would this be a nice place to... No, don't do that. Like, there's not enough production. It would have the same problem that Delphi's got. You need a balance of production and food to make anything kind of stack up properly. So, no, I don't think that would be good enough at all. Well, Quebec finished off those barbarians by themselves, so that means there's nothing really for my poor little chap here to do other than cross the river and head back down to Athens, having really failed to help out much. He just kind of walked into an empty camp. Admittedly, we got the money for it, which was nice. Now, we do have a bit of a problem here, which is, very clearly, right now, we've got the problem that our happiness is dropping away really, really fast. Partly because of unhappiness generated by specialists. Really? People don't like being given specialised trade? They'd rather be out toiling in the fields? Fine, whatever. But more importantly, yeah, it's the population. Because I've really been focusing on growth in all my cities, my population keeps rising, and that's causing trouble, especially in Delphi. Delphi's actually a big source of unhappiness, because Delphi flipping... Oh, yeah. Delphi's producing people way, way, way faster than it's actually producing buildings to deal with happiness. So it's actually generating problems for the Empire, more than it's producing help, which is a bit of a concern, actually. I need to focus on some happiness. Actually, you know what? We've got the Colosseum coming in. That's a happiness building. It's all going to be fine. And I've decided, indeed, the great profit's going up towards Ionia. We're going to make Ionia Johnist. Though, actually, is there any point? Because it will just become... Yeah, it'll just become Christian again momentarily. Actually, you know what? The best thing I can do, I'm just going to expend this guy next turn and add some stuff into my religion that will help out Athens. That's it. That's fine. Meanwhile, unfortunately, my trireme has basically no choice but to engage in this here fight against the other barbarian trireme, which we will win, but will take some damage too. So we'll just have to finish them off next turn and then crack on. Now, the Turkish, are you interested in maybe going and invading the guys who you said you wanted to invade? Wine for incense. Yes, very, very gladly. I'm guessing that means, weren't we already trading wine with you? Maybe that deal ended. Yes, I will trade wine for incense, because I've got plenty of spare incense, so I would rather have the wine anyway. Accept that. I think I just gave you a really good deal, by the way. And, ooh! Yes, indeed, Suleiman has indeed declared war on Pocatello. So, we have a small war between Turkey and these guys. I'm kind of curious to see what they're actually planning to do. Like, what does he want? Does he want to, like, take over one of these cities or something? And, yes, indeed, my trireme got promoted. Perfect. So, melee attacks against naval units, coastal radar when attacking cities... I will take... Actually, I'll take some healing, because there's no way for me to heal that thing. It's way out in the middle of nowhere. You just head out this way, go around here and... Oh, I can't actually go any further, because you guys are blocking off the area. Well, that's irritating. Actually, hang on. No, in 6 turns, we'll be able to cross the ocean. So it'll be fine. Okay, I basically just have to wait here for a few turns. We found another city. So they've got probably at least... Oh, hang on. They go up here as well. Those 2 cities can't extend up there. These guys are flipping swimming into cities. They've been expanding like crazy. But I should probably build up an army. Because the one thing I actually don't have a problem with right now is money. And money I could use to support more units, and more units would let me do things like sweep across this land, smashing all the barbarians to hell, getting all of the ruins. Generally good things. Money, I guess, begets money, and in 6 turns with astronomy, we'll actually be able to start moving over the ocean, embarking at speed. We'll actually be able to move our units around at a decent pace, so at that point, we will be in very good shape, yes. And the time for war against Pocatello has come. Alright, fine, screw the Shoshone. There we go, I'm pleased to hear this. It's now war. Oh, actually, that works brilliantly. I've just accidentally cancelled all of my stupid trade deals with that bastard who ripped me off for ivory, because I don't even need the ivory anymore. That's got me way more happiness than I had before. I've just accidentally done a thing of flipping genius. Okay, well, now that we're at war with him, we may as well just kind of, go through his, area. We'll just sink that boat. Now we're inside his territory. Screw him. And then that's 10 culture points. And next turn, we'll just cut through his territory and keep going around and seeing what we can find. Marvellous. Now, Athens, you've got... How many turns have you got left? Sorry, you've got 4 turns to go. And that's... Oh, sorry, that's Johnopolis, sorry. Johnopolis... Oh, yeah, Johnopolis probably ought to start training an actual army of some description. Chariot Archer is pretty much bloody useless. I could actually set up another caravan, but I'd rather kind of wait for another boat at this point. But caravans do... No, I don't need the money. I don't need the money urgently, don't worry about that. Companion Cavalry is still pretty decent. Composite Bowman, the Swordsman. I've actually got my iron back, so I can actually train some flipping Composite Swordsmen, which would be lovely. Pikemen are pretty decent. Yeah, they're better than Swordsmen anyway, even though they're a bit slower. I'm going to say, let's train up a few units of pikemen, let's send them over to Pirate Island, let's clear that thing out, and then, if we need to, and if it's still going on, let's swing through and help out flipping Turkey. Although actually, now I think about it, if we were going to be thinking about a major war somewhere over here, maybe we should just kind of observe this war for the moment and, well, let's just say... We've got enemies closer to home who have been annoying me long enough. Enemies that we've got good visibility of. Enemies who, to my mind, look pretty bloody feeble, I would say. I don't really think these enemies are going to be able to put up much of a fight indeed. No. No, I don't think they do. Next time, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time for England to go away and leave us alone for good. So we shall train a new army, move it along our beautiful road network, and yes, I think it's time for England to go away. Ah, and one thing I'd completely flipping forgotten about, of course, yes, jungle tiles are now producing science, aren't they? I'd forgotten that was happening in Athens. Remind me exactly how that works. Like, if I buy that tile, will that start producing science immediately if I work it? Jungle tiles worked by this city. Yes, any jungle tile being worked by this city, in fact. So if I were to get rid of that jungle, I could potentially, yes, actually, this is quite interesting. So, theoretically, I could, if I wanted to. We've already had a great artist show up recently, haven't we? Yes, maybe slow down the great people for the moment, because, like, you know, we've got a bit of tourism, but I'm not really sure we're actually gaining much from it, to be honest. Instead, one of you, off you come, and instead, work on this. I want more people in this city, and I want more flipping science. Plus 92. I'm liking this plus 92. That there is just the sort of thing. Yes, yes, yes. This is looking very good indeed. It's just 6 turns and we'll be up to 12 people. 12. Athens is looking strong. I mean, just look at London. Look how crappy London is next to Athens. We're just going to bloody steamroll these bastards. So, that's coming soon, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd. This has been Civilization 5. Thank you very much, and goodbye. My milk gave me a sign, and it said tomorrow you will do something that will change your fate. Is my character simultaneously using a phone, using a laptop, smoking, and driving in a rainstorm? Hello, headquarters, I've got a problem. Yes, it's the milk again. Sorry, what were you saying? I was looking at this biscuit. You know what, mate? I'm confused too.